Now, in Good Morning Northwest, the Moscow student murders. Police released a few new details, including information about the initial call to 911.
On this Monday, we start cloudy and cold, but we do warm up. That's going to bring in some issues for those traveling. We'll have that discussion coming your way.
And are you traveling for Thanksgiving? There are some warnings you need to know about, especially if you're flying. You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks so much for starting your week with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, November 21st. Hard to believe that it's going to be a short week for lots of us with the holiday, Mark, and we're talking a lot of travel issues.
Oh, boy, howdy. We're going to really fire up for it. Now, today, things are looking pretty good. We're starting off on the cold side. I mean, we've got 22 into Spokane, 25 into Coeur d'Alene, and again, that's just the very latest update. So it is warming up a little bit. We look at the 4 things you need to know. Midweek warm up, certainly. Rain and snow potential. That's going to be Tuesday into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday morning, most of it will be into Montana. Those travel issues going to be the passes, and we're going to see that really Tuesday afternoon. But by Thanksgiving, we should be dry with temperatures into the mid-40s. Now, this morning, did have some light snow that blew through the area rather quickly. Now into North Idaho. Newport's picking up again some very light snow. This continues to make its way out, and it's going to be a fast system and not really leaving behind anything that's going to be a big deal. 32 will be our high today. We're going to have 34 into Coeur d'Alene. Ritzville at 32 degrees. For the next 12 hours, yeah, we're going to have the cloud cover. We're going to get some sun breaks this afternoon, but it's going to be 2, 3 o'clock. We'll see our high today, and that's freezing at 32 degrees.
Well, we continue to follow breaking news from Moscow. Moscow police still have no weapon and no suspect in connection to the murder of 4 University of Idaho students.
The police department held another news conference just yesterday. Sydney Charles is at the Breaking Now desk. Okay, what new information did they release?
Robin, Moscow's police chief James Fry did confirm that the department does not believe that the 911 call came from the killer. Police say the first 911 call came from one of the surviving roommates' cell phones. They still won't say who placed that call, but we now know that it came from multiple people. Detectives say that on the morning of November 13th, the surviving roommates called friends to the home because they believe one of the victims had passed out and was not waking up. When the call was made at noon from one of the roommates' cell phones, multiple people talked with the 911 dispatcher before a Moscow police officer arrived at the home. At this time in the investigation, detectives do not believe any person at the off-campus home, the roommates or the friends present when 911 was called, is involved in this crime. Detectives say that the 2 surviving roommates had been out the night before but returned home by 1 a.m. on November 13th and did not wake up until later that morning. Detectives also say they don't believe a man seen in the online grub truck video with a white hoodie or the private party who drove Kaylee and Madison home are involved in this crime. There were also multiple calls made from Madison and Kaylee's phones to a man who police haven't identified. Chief Fry said police believe those calls have no connection with the killings. Detectives are asking for all outside surveillance video taken from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on November 13th. They're asking for video from both businesses and homes in this radius, north and south between West Taylor Avenue and West Palouse River Drive, east and west between Highway 95 south to the 2700 block and the Arboretum and Botanical Garden. Detectives are requesting all available video, whether there appears to be any movement or not. Tips, pictures, and videos can be submitted to tipline at ci.moscow.id.us or call the tip line at 208-883-7180. Coming up in 30 minutes, a closer look at how the University of Idaho is supporting their students during this very difficult time. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
And we are following new details this morning in the deadly mass shooting in Colorado Springs. A 22-year-old is in custody. Police say he opened fire with a semi-automatic rifle in an LGBTQ nightclub.
The massacre rocking the community as hundreds gathered overnight mourning the 5 people killed. 25 others were injured, with at least 7 of them listed in critical condition. ABC's M. Nguyen reports.
Good morning. The day shots rang out at the club was also Transgender Day of Remembrance, honoring those killed in anti-trans violence. Authorities are now investigating this shooting as a hate crime.
A community in shock after police say a 22-year-old gunman opened fire with an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle at Club Q, an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs.
It was so scary. I heard shots, broken glass, bodies.
Gosh, sir.
It was Why?
One bartender, Michael Anderson, recalling the moment shots rang out Saturday night.
Glass started just shattering all around me, bottles breaking, just above. I'm on the ground, and above me there's just glass flying everywhere.
Authorities say the suspect, Anderson Lee Aldrich, was taken into custody just minutes after the first 911 call came through. According to police, heroic patrons prevented dozens more people from being shot after one person grabbed the suspect's gun, striking him with it.
We owe them a great debt of thanks.
Just last year, the suspect was arrested for allegedly threatening his mother with a bomb and weapons. No explosives were found, but Aldrich was charged with kidnapping and menacing.
The latest shooting happening 6 years after 49 were killed at the LGBTQ nightclub Pulse in Florida. President Biden releasing a statement saying we must not tolerate hate. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Well, we're just a few days away from Thanksgiving now, and people are already taking to the roads and to the sky to visit loved ones for the holiday.
And Thanksgiving also happens to be one of the busiest travel times for airports nationwide, and that does include our own. The Spokane International Airport is asking you, the traveler, to arrive at least 2 hours early this week. The airport says this Thanksgiving week, we will see the most flyers we have in the last few years. That, in addition to workforce shortages in the airline and transportation industry, could mean it'll take longer to get through TSA lines. One family says they're on their way to LAX, but are flying into Vancouver and then driving back, also taking a train because they're looking to beat the crowds.
Because of the holiday travel and how expensive it is to be flying this week, we are actually flying direct from LAX to Vancouver, BC. And that's way cheaper. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Vancouver. So then we are taking a train to Bellingham and renting a car and driving home.
Wow. Well, airport workers also want travelers to keep in mind that most flights board 30 to 40 minutes before they actually take off.
And in observance of the holiday, City Hall, libraries, and municipal court will all be closed Thursday and Friday. For those who have their garbage picked up on Thursday and Friday, it'll be a day late this week, so crews will do those Thursday rounds on Friday and then the Friday rounds on Saturday. Riverfront Park attractions will also be closed on Thanksgiving Day, but open the rest of the week and the weekend. And a reminder, parking meters do not need to be paid on Thanksgiving Day. There you go. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:08.
We are getting ready for that holiday. It's happening, and you're getting ready. You're helping us get it ready, I guess.
We're going to really put that travel into your brain as we talk about the best times for travel. I got to tell you, we look at this time lapse, had a beautiful sunset as the arena parking lot filled up. There were people there to watch, I don't know, a basketball game. It was amazing. We're going to have more on your forecast coming up.
And we're live this morning talking about Christmas time in Coeur d'Alene. We're chatting about all of the holiday events you can expect at the resort and on the lake as soon as this week and through the new year.
The U.S. men's national team about to take the world stage at the World Cup, kicking off in just hours. Coming up, why FIFA's leader is lashing out against Western critics.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pacific Insulation.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $12, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Browning Pro Steel Safes offer industry-leading storage solutions with fully adjustable shelving, high-capacity barrel racks, and patented door storage. Your adventure begins and ends with Browning Pro Steel Safes.
Available at Safe and Vault Store in the Spokane Valley.
Around a roaring fire, we'll raise a cup of cheer. There's gifts to bring and songs to sing and laughs to make the rafters ring. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks from home. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you've ever seen. It's Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks from home. It's nice, you know, to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. And Santa Claus, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home.
Come back to the ultimate rock Christmas tradition. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live live in concert. Presented by Hallmark Channel. Millions have made this their must-see holiday event of the season. Friday, November 25th, Spokane Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketswest.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestras, The Ghosts of Christmas Eve, The Best of TSO, and more.
For people who love their vehicles, there's only one name on their holiday list. WeatherTech. Laser-measured floor liners that fit perfectly in the front and rear. Seat protector to guard against spills and messes. Cargo liner, bump step, and no-drill mud flaps to protect the exterior. And Cup Phone keeps phones secure and handy. Shop for everyone on your list with American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Team USA now just hours away from its opening match against Wales in the World Cup. But the competition kicked off yesterday with some spectacular fireworks in a newly built stadium in Doha, Qatar.
But the 2022 World Cup comes with a backdrop of controversy surrounding the country's human rights record. Critics of the decision to hold the World Cup in Qatar point to its treatment of migrant workers, attitudes toward women, and laws against homosexuality. Some players and countless soccer fans have spoken out about their belief that the sport should be inclusive, a sentiment they say runs counter to Qatar's laws. Before Sunday's kickoff, FIFA President Gianni Infantino went on an explosive tirade against Western critics of the event. The U.S. plays its first match of the Cup against Wales at 11 this morning.
In Indonesia, at least 46 people were killed today when a 5.6 magnitude earthquake hit West Java. At least 700 more people were injured. Local officials say 4 schools and 52 houses collapsed or were badly damaged. Now the fear is landslides, especially in the event of heavy rain, as 25 aftershocks were recorded in the 2 hours after the quake.
The COP27 UN Climate Summit in Egypt ended with a historic resolution to help climate victims, but fell short of curtailing fossil fuel usage. Negotiators from nearly 200 countries agreed to set up a loss and damage fund meant to help vulnerable countries cope with climate disasters. They also agreed the global community needs to cut greenhouse gas emissions nearly in half by 2030. But a proposal to entirely phase out fossil fuels failed, stonewalled by a number of nations, including China and Saudi Arabia.
Monday morning, 10-second takeaway. Hey, it's cloudy and cold. That's a start, and that's going to be the finish as well. So wear your cold weather gear. Winds aren't going to be a big deal today, but that temperature will be. 32 degrees our high today.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time now 6:13.
Stick around for Mark's full forecast. That's about 4 minutes away.
And with Thanksgiving this week, the holiday season is starting to ramp up. Destiny Richards is live in Coeur d'Alene with some of the Christmas magic you and your family can take part in. It's coming up right after the break.
Have you been dreaming of upgrading your truck with exterior styling or custom accessories?
Or tricking out your interior with leather kits and heated seats?
Well, wake up, because Parker Extreme can help make your dream rig a reality.
Stop in and get advice from our skilled Parker Extreme team. They have the knowledge and experience to help you make the right choice for your car, truck, or SUV.
Your dream truck is here at Parker Toyota Extreme. You just haven't built it yet.
Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning is your family-owned and operated #1 HVAC contractor in the Northwest. Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning would like to introduce our own carbon reduction program. Buy a new energy-efficient furnace from Bill's Heating and receive a matching air conditioner with installation absolutely free. No hidden fees, no conditions, no exceptions. Buy a furnace, get a free AC from Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning. Call today for estimates and repairs.
Great Floors is celebrating the holidays with huge savings on flooring for your home. Great Floors offers an incredible selection and 12-month financing. Shop exclusive savings on Mohawk flooring, including 10% on Revwood Ultra Laminate. Mohawk delivers style and confidence in withstanding the twists, turns, and spills of daily family life. Great Floors experts will help you find the perfect flooring for your home. Visit a showroom today and celebrate coming together on Great Floors.
With our huge expansion, Lookout Pass has doubled.
with 500 acres of new terrain, including 14 new intermediate and advanced trails, plus a second quad lift. Our terrain is twice as big and twice as fun. This is the year to Ski Lookout Pass. We still have the best powder. We're still the most affordable with adult tickets as low as $52. And we're still the most fun with friends and family. Make the easy right off the interstate drive to Lookout Pass. Visit skilookout.com for more.
Peppa Pig and all her friends return for the holidays in an exciting live show. Peppa Pig's Adventure, Saturday, December 3rd, 2 p.m., First Interstate Center for the Arts, Spokane. Tickets are on sale now at ticketswest.com.
This is a story about a battle against all the things in life that are hard, and sometimes people don't win. Sometimes stockings are still empty on Christmas morning, or kids go to bed hungry, or don't go to bed at all because they don't have a home. But there's an army dedicated to fighting this battle with hope and compassion. And anyone can join them, anywhere there's a red kettle. Because at Christmas, love has an army that fights for good.
When tragedy hit Moscow, Idaho, 4 News Now was there, asking the tough questions and honoring the lives of 4 young people taken far too soon.
We just want justice for these victims.
Responsible, compassionate coverage on 4 News Now.
4 News Now is brought to you by Numerica Credit Union.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Coeur d'Alene can be one of the most magical places to spend the Christmas season with your family.
The resort and Lake Coeur d'Alene Cruises has a whole lineup of holiday happenings to look forward to this year. Destiny Richards is live on Lake Coeur d'Alene telling us about some fun family events this holiday season.
That's right. The holiday season starts in November for Coeur d'Alene. The resort has so many things for you to enjoy, whether you're staying there overnight or just planning a one-day visit. We're here with Molly Mulholland with Lake Coeur d'Alene Cruises. Tell us about some of the new things happening at the resort this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We have our classic Christmas lights like we always do. This year we have added on select days in November and December, live reindeer out on the lawn. That's open for anyone if you're staying at the resort or not. We also have s'mores by the shore, which is going to be s'mores up on the Lakeview Terrace.
All right. And does everything require a reservation, or is some of it just come in and enjoy?
Most of it is just come in and enjoy, so you don't need to be a resort guest. Of course, you do get some perks if you're staying at the resort, but you can find out more about that at cdaresort.com.
All right, nice. And we have so many of those events listed on our website, kxly.com. You may notice behind us that we are far away from the resort. We are now at the North Pole. It is a little bit chillier over here, I have to say, but we're going to have a special appearance from Santa Claus coming up later and a sneak peek of the fireworks show that'll be waiting at the end of that journey to the North Pole when you take it with your family. That's all coming up. I'll see you guys later.
Pretty fun stuff, for sure. All right, now you're taking a look over downtown Spokane here. That arena, again, was pretty rocking yesterday.
Ooh, it sure was. Oh, so much fun to see. And we will, of course, talk about the highlights from the Gonzaga game and Kentucky.
Over 12,000 of our closest friends and family there, right? Oh, that's a ton of people. And as many, if not more, will be traveling as we get into the Thanksgiving week. Getting there is going to be interesting. If you're heading to the west, Snoqualmie Pass, really just some caution advised, rain, snow mix possible at the highest elevation of Snoqualmie Pass. We've got the red light on to make sure that you are prepared for Stevens Pass. That's going to be Tuesday morning into Wednesday morning. If you're heading over Lookout and 4th of July, it's looking great today. Tomorrow it'll be the afternoon into the evening as we see those conditions degrade into a wintry mix and then snow at the higher elevations. Today, we don't have, usually in the peak, we see that wind chill, but we don't have any wind, so things are looking pretty good. Our high today, 32. Currently, we're sitting at 22 in Spokane. 23 into Colville, 23 Grand Coulee, into St. Mary's 20. You've got temperatures into the mid-20s for areas around the Palouse. We look and see the light snow that rolled through, and this happened very quickly this morning, and we do have some along I-90, and these are flurries that are flying through here. In our forecast, yeah, we're going to see those changes. It is going to be rain snow mix coming into Snoqualmie Pass about 2 o'clock. This shows 3 into Idaho already. Rain rain and then snow into the mountains. It's going to go quickly. It'll pass into Montana by the afternoon. Things are looking pretty good for the return trip as we come back on Friday or Saturday. Sunday, we have another round of showers. 37 into St. Mary's for the high today, 27 into Grand Coulee. We're going to be 32, but we want to let you know that we do have, again, those icy roads potential Tuesday into Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday looks pretty good. Friday, please mark your calendars. It's Derek's birthday. And then on Saturday, you've got Apple Cup, 40 with clouds, and 42 on Sunday. So we just wanted to give a little shout out there to Derek. It's 6:20. It is a Monday, and it's time for our Pet of the Week.
If you are currently looking for that perfect pet, please consider adopting one of our bigger pets of the week. Most of the animals that are losing their homes today are the big boy and girl canines, and Kootenai Humane Society has several in their care. These handsome and well-behaved dogs have been waiting for some time to find that perfect home. Adoption fees include a spay or neuter, vaccinations, and a microchip. Just visit KootenaiHumane.org to see all of the animals that are available. Their photo, name, age, breed, and any information available on their history will be listed there as well. Can adopt? Please consider donating to their care while they wait to find their next home.
Oh, the big boy and girls need homes.
They do. It's now 6:21. The Spokane Arena, as we've been talking about, was rocking for a matchup between the two of the top college basketball teams in the country.
But Gonzaga dominated Kentucky really from start to finish in a complete turnaround from their loss at Texas. Julian Minnesone breaks down the Zags' big win next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
For over 6 decades. First, as the Spokane Guild School. Now as Joya, we have been providing care that is second to none. Now, we have a building to match. Joya, every child is limitless.
What inspires you? Imagine the possibilities at Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery. Bring your vision to us.
Shop online or schedule a one-on-one showroom appointment to discover stunning products from brands like Electrolux and the best selection of lighting at build.com/Ferguson.
It's Thanksgiving week. I'm all about the stuffing and gravy and possibly a roll with honey butter. What? Monday, the stars from the new movie Spirited. Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, and Octavia Spencer.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman and Associates, 922-6600.
Welcome the best time of year with us at Sage Boutique and Just Because Fashions. Let us help you find the perfect gift for loved ones. Make her holiday sparkle with jewelry that is sure to delight her, clothing she'll love, and brighten handbags that will carry her into the new year. Be inspired to wrap up the holidays with us at Just Because Fashions and Sage Boutique, where you will find the best and brightest gifts this holiday season. Located in the Hayden Creek Plaza in Hayden, Idaho.
The 4 News Now Extreme team is back in action in Cowley Park. We are once again teaming up with Ace Hardware to light up the holidays for the kids and staff at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. Join us for Making Spirits Bright coverage. The 4 News Now Extreme team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Welcome back. Gonzaga basketball earned a huge win over Kentucky at the Spokane Arena last night.
Yeah, it was big. Sports director Julian Minnesone shows us what went right for the Bulldogs.
The big question was how Gonzaga was going to respond against one of the best teams in the entire country. Well, the Bulldogs made a statement in this one, 88-72 over the Kentucky Wildcats here at Spokane Arena.
Gonzaga opened the game on an 8-0 run, and Drew Timme brought it. Timme slams it home. but Kentucky has a pretty good big man on its side. Last season's Player of the Year, Oscar Tshiebwe. Tshiebwe with the reverse here, but Anton Watson was the X factor for the Zags. The Spokane kid brings down the house with the slam. Gonzaga led by 16 points at halftime. Final minute, Rasir Bolton puts the final touches on this one for the Bulldogs. The big three. Bolton had a game-high 24 points. The crowd went electric. Bulldogs win 88-72, a huge bounce-back win after the loss to Texas earlier this week.
You know, you're hoping that's how your team responds after, disappointing loss, and it was great. It was great. Got the crowd energized, and they stayed energized. It was a phenomenal environment.
We might screw up, but we're going to respond, and we're going to bounce back. And I think it's a testament to our character, this team's character. While this road may not be perfect, one thing you know is we're going to respond, and we're going to come out swinging. So that's a good thing to know, and it's just a testament to Coach, what he's put in us, and then just how we're able to rally as a group.
This was also the largest crowd in Spokane Arena history, basketball and non-basketball. 12,333 in attendance, a historic crowd for a historic matchup. Reporting in Spokane Arena, Julian Minensone, 4 News Now Sports.
So fun.
And really amazing, like with all the concerts that we've had and everything, that's the biggest attended event.
It was amazing to see. It is now 6:26.
All right, before we head into the break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, with all eyes on the World Cup, Good Morning America's Will Reeve is going one-on-one with Team USA superstar Christian Pulisic.
Take me back to the moment where you knew that you wouldn't be in the World Cup in 2018.
You know, my number one dream was to play for Team USA in a World Cup. So you can imagine when that really hit that we wouldn't be there. I couldn't understand why it happened. I was obviously so upset, so emotional. But, looking back on it, that motivated me that much more. And it's all in front of us. All left to play for, and being in a World Cup, I still just can't wait for that feeling.
And when the whistle blows, the face of American soccer will have one thing on his mind.
We're here to compete, and we're here to win.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we're taking you live to Qatar for a front row seat to the World Cup. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save, save, save your green at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
Not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that.
With dentures from Aspen Dental, all they'll see is your confident smile. How do we do it? We provide exceptional care all in one place, and our denture experts craft natural-looking dentures right in our in-office labs, because we'll do anything to make sure your smile looks like your smile. Right now, get replacement dentures starting at just $2.99 per arch. We can even get started today. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your complimentary denture consultation now.
Bi-Mart's Black Friday sale starts Tuesday. Watch for our latest savings book arriving in members' mailboxes this week. From great gift ideas to Christmas decor, to holiday baking essentials and more. You'll find 16 pages of store-wide savings. Start saving Tuesday at your neighborhood Bi-Mart or online at bimart.com. Our employee owners are bringing you more savings and more value every day this holiday season. Bi-Mart, where your membership matters.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker starts with some of the stories people are reading about this morning.
We're following new details in the Colorado nightclub shooting that left 5 dead, 25 injured, and a community devastated. The 22-year-old gunman has a history of violence. Police confirming he was arrested in June of last year for a standoff at his mom's house where he reportedly made a bomb threat. President Biden responded to the tragedy with calls for gun reform and a plea to end LGBTQ hate.
It was a massive crypto collapse. Now failed cryptocurrency exchange FTX owes its 50 biggest creditors $31 billion. The very public fall of FTX began with a bankruptcy filing and left about 1 million customers and other investors with billions in losses. FTX is scheduled to present more information tomorrow before a U.S. bankruptcy judge.
And a story that has a lot of people talking. These twin babies were just born to Oregon couple Philip and Rachel Ridgway, but they came from embryos frozen more than 30 years ago. They may be the longest frozen embryos ever to result in a live birth. The Ridgways have 4 other children ranging from 1 to 8 years old, but say in one way, these newborns are their eldest. Experts say embryos can be frozen pretty much indefinitely and still be viable.
Incredible. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Monday, November the 21st. Mark Peterson is here with a look at that first alert forecast, and it's a cold start to the work week.
Yep, temperature sitting at 22 degrees right now. We do have cloud cover, and we have stagnant air advisory till this afternoon. Here are the 4 things you need to know. First of all, we are going to see a midweek warm-up, but getting there, we're going to have rain or snow on Tuesday, which is going to bring in some travel issues, those passes. We'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. But by Thanksgiving, it should be dry and 46. Doppler radar picking up, again, some light flurries that have moved through the region. They continue to make their way out and into North Idaho now. We're going to see a little bit, again, on Highway 2 and also 395, but really not much to talk about. It's happening very quickly. 34 in Sandpoint for our high today. Coeur d'Alene, you're going to be right there, and we're going to see those mid-30s all the way down until you hit St. Mary's, where we hit 37. We're going to be colder. Colville 30, 32 into Spokane. And in Spokane over the next 12 hours, it's going to be variable clouds, some sun breaks this afternoon. And again, that high today, a below average 32 degrees.
Students and people living in Moscow have expressed concern over a lack of details from police about the murders of 4 University of Idaho students.
The university's president, Scott Green, spoke at Moscow's press conference yesterday and gave an update on how the university will support students during this difficult time. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with the latest. Sydney.
Derek, the U of I president says instructors have been told to prepare for a possible hybrid teaching system. Now that includes in-person and remote learning for students not comfortable returning to the campus after fall recess ends this week. For those who'd like to support the individual families, in a press release, the university said GoFundMe pages have been established for all 4 victims. At this time, the Moscow Police Department is encouraging all community members to rely on official channels for the most accurate information. They say official sources include the City of Moscow news releases and the Moscow PD Facebook page. And the captain of the Idaho State Police directly addressed online rumors at the press conference yesterday.
Stop with any kind of rumors and just seek official information that comes out of the Moscow Police Department. Anything that we have that we can share from a law enforcement perspective, we will be sharing just as soon as we can.
Moscow's police chief says right now the department has received more than 650 tips and investigators have done more than 90 interviews. The department is holding another press conference this week on Wednesday. 4 News Now will have a team there and will continue to bring you all the latest updates from police. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, Idaho is now preparing to execute its first inmate in 10 years. The Idaho Department of Corrections served a death warrant this week to Gerald Pizzuto, setting his execution date for December 15th. Pizzuto killed a woman and her nephew during an armed robbery near McCall in 1986. He is terminally ill and has been in hospice care in prison since 2019. But one big obstacle stands in the way of what would be Idaho's fourth execution since it was made legal again in 1977. The state does not have the chemicals to carry out a lethal injection. The state says it is currently working on illegally sourcing those chemicals. Now, there are 8 people sentenced to death in Idaho right now, 7 men and 1 woman. The only one from North Idaho is Jonathan Renfro, who killed Coeur d'Alene Police Sergeant Greg Moore back in 2015.
Raleigh police have made an arrest in connection with the death of a young girl during Saturday's Christmas parade. 20-year-old Landon Christopher Glass is identified as the driver of the parade float truck that went out of control Saturday morning. Witnesses say the driver yelled for parade goers to get out of the way, but the truck struck a member of a dance team. Glass is facing charges including misdemeanor death by motor vehicle, unsafe movement, and carrying a firearm in a parade. Raleigh's holiday parade was canceled immediately after that incident.
Governor Jay Inslee visited Spokane's Camp Hope yesterday and met with the organization Jules Helping Hands. Julie Garcia, the founder of Jules Helping Hands, posted this picture on Facebook of what she called an unexpected visit. She says Inslee was there to check out the camp. Earlier this year, Governor Inslee proposed to invest nearly $500 million in finding solutions to the homeless crisis in Senate Bill 5662. If passed, the bill would create an intergovernmental coordination office to move people from homeless camps on Department of Transportation land into permanent housing. The bill was introduced in February, but it is currently stuck in committee.
New on Good Morning Northwest, Senator Maria Cantwell is in town today. She will join leaders from the housing, charity, and academic communities in Spokane today to discuss the impact of low-income housing in Eastern Washington. The roundtable will include Washington's Secretary of Commerce, Lisa Brown, Director of Multifamily Housing and Community Facilities, Lisa Vatsky, Spokane City Council President Brian Beggs, Catholic Charities CEO Rob McCann, school officials from Gonzaga, and many others. These representatives will discuss the impact of federal grants and other funding essential to successful outcomes for supportive housing. They will also speak on housing needs in the community and how programs like the low-income housing tax credit can provide essential resources. The roundtable will begin at 10:30 this morning at Gonzaga Family Haven. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:37 on your Monday morning.
Yeah, if you're traveling for Thanksgiving week, it could be a little bit tricky for you. Here's Mark Peterson with a look at what to expect.
Well, right now we have a fairly dry condition in and around Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, now up into Newport and beyond, just a few light flurries. But tomorrow, we're going to see things change, and we're going to talk about some of those major changes. That's coming up here on Good Morning Northwest.
And with supply chain issues easing, how some big box stores are preparing Black Friday deals.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Peppa Pig and all her friends return for the holidays in an exciting live show. Peppa Pig's Adventure, Saturday, December 3rd, 2 p.m., First Interstate Center for the Arts, Spokane. Tickets are on sale now at ticketswest.com.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
When you think about what matters most in life, you think about the health and safety of those you love. At Northwest Family Medicine, we understand and have dedicated our lives to putting patients first. Our award-winning clinics are owned and operated by local family practice providers and physicians who personally care about your experience with us. Contact Northwest Family Medicine today at nwsh.com/family
Find your happy places in wide open spaces. Yes, R&R RV Center has an RV for you. Sunset Trail travel trailers, Cruiser Air fifth wheels, all-wheel drive camper vans, and of course, Montana, the #1 selling fifth wheel. Every RV at R&R RV is prepped and ready for immediate delivery. Plus, the new 2023 models are arriving. Visit R&R RV today in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston, or online at rnrrv.com.
WeatherTech gift cards have the power to wow everyone on your holiday list, offering a variety of American-made products.
WeatherTech, nice.
Like floor liners, cargo liner, tablet holder, boot tray, cup phone, sink mat, pet feeding system, anti-fatigue comfort mat, and more. Order the WeatherTech gift card instantly for the perfect gift at WeatherTech.com.
Peppa Pig and all her friends return for the holidays in an exciting live show. Peppa Pig's Adventure, Saturday, December 3rd, 2 p.m., First Interstate Center for the Arts, Spokane. Tickets are on sale now at ticketswest.com.
It's now 6:40. It's been called a historic moment for those with type 1 diabetes. The first ever therapy to delay the disease now has FDA approval. Type 1 diabetes is a genetic disease that occurs when a person's pancreas doesn't make insulin or won't make enough. The new monoclonal antibody treatment comes in a single 14-day course of infusions. Each of them lasts 30 to 60 minutes.
On average, the delay of development of type 1 was 2 years, but there were those that went longer than that. And as we get more and more data, this may prevent the development even longer than 2 years, which is really exciting.
The drug is said to turn down the body's misdirected attack on its own insulin-producing cells. Protecting those cells may buy patients more time before they become dependent on insulin to manage their condition.
10-second takeaway on a Monday morning. It's going to be cloudy and cold today. There's no doubt about that. And the cold weather gear will be needed today. We are going to warm up, but not for a couple of days. 32 our high today.
Well, major retailers say their supply chains are almost back to normal just in time for Black Friday. Walmart says it secured additional inventory of products popular for the holidays, from electronics to home appliances. The CEO of Sam's Club believes their inventory is also in a great position. The same is true over at Target, where, in a reversal from a year ago, the retailer is able to roll out deep holiday discounts once again. The empty shelves some stores have had over the last 2 holiday seasons may now be a thing of the past. Retailers say demand will be the main constraint on sales this season, not the availability of products, as was the case during the pandemic.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:42.
All right, Destiny is live in Coeur d'Alene with a Christmas tradition.
Yeah, we're talking all about the 25th year of Journey to the North Pole cruises. You can take a cruise with your family all the way to the North Pole. Now through the new year, we'll be coming to you live from the North Pole coming up in a few minutes.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Christmas Tree Elegance is Spokane's premier holiday attraction. Just $1 for a chance to win a tree with gifts worth up to $5,000. Visit River Park Square and the historic Davenport Hotel for a chance to make your holiday wishes come true.
Get exactly what you want. Wendell Ford is ready to help you find that vehicle you've been wanting to buy. Built for you. F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Mach-E, and Maverick. Here's how it works. Make a list of options you want. Wendell will work with you on financing to fit your budget. And then we will order the vehicle of your dreams or select from current inventory. Get exactly what you want. Built for you. Wendell Ford at the Y. Drive for generations.
The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are here to save you from dull, boring floors. Carpet Barn has LVP on sale for only $1.99 a foot. Plus, you can choose from 3 colors to freshen up the look of any room in the house. LVP is waterproof, pet-proof, and kid-proof. That's a great value. Right now, LVP is only $1.99 a foot. Special financing is available with this offer. See all our special offers at both Carpet Barn locations. Don't miss the $1.99 sale at Carpet Barn.
This year, one of the fun new trends in flooring is to put it on your walls to create an exciting new look and turn a boring room into an eye-popping masterpiece.
Plus, check out our moisture-resistant laminates for any room in your home.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXOY.com denominated. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Good morning.
Rise and shine.
Watch daytime's #1 duo, weekdays at 9 a.m.
It's time. Time to set your eyes free. Free from limitations in your vision. Free from glasses and contacts. Free to see your best and be your best. It's time to smile. Smile is state-of-the-art laser vision correction, or LVC for short. Smile is easy on the eyes. It's bladeless, flapless, and effortless.
Contact Empire Eye Physicians today to learn more about Smile, the new alternative to LASIK.
4 News Now is brought to you by Culligan Water.
It is 6:45, and it is a Lake Coeur d'Alene Christmas tradition that's now 25 years old.
You and your family can take a journey to the North Pole in a magical 40-minute ride across a lit-up Lake Coeur d'Alene now through the new year. Destiny Richards is live with a look at some of that Christmas magic on the lake, and it looks like we found Santa.
We know him.
Yes, I don't know what this Lake Coeur d'Alene is. We are here at the North Pole. We finally made it. Hi, Santa. Oh, my God. Awesome.
Merry Christmas.
So nice to see Santa and one of his elves. We have some of the elves here on the boat with us. Gingerbread Man, Nutcracker. We're going to talk this morning, though, to Silverbell. With an E, Silverbell. Hi, I had to have this little prop for you. Tell us about what families can expect. I hear Santa knows all the names of the good little girls and boys that come on the boat.
Of course, Santa knows all the names of everyone that's been good. And when you come up to the North Pole, one of the best things is Santa reads off every name on the good list, and it's always super exciting to watch the kids' reaction. We have a whole bunch of magic up here and a special surprise for everyone at the end, as well as a whole bunch of beautiful displays made by local artists here.
Yeah, the most exciting thing here at the North Pole is the fireworks show, which we're going to count down now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Woo! Oh, so much fun to see. Well, you and your family can come see this fireworks show when you come to the North Pole. Now, through the new year, go to our website, KXOY.com, for more information. Woo!
Wow!
Neighbors,
just for you this morning.
Yeah, neighbors on that side of the lake. You can send your complaints to 500 West Boone Avenue.
Hey, it's time to get up. Let's get going.
Hey, that's a pretty good show here, though, for
Hey.
6:45 on your Monday morning.
Yeah, a little bit better than this shot, which the sun is not even up yet, which although made this fireworks look nice in Coeur d'Alene. I mean, North Pole.
Of course. Yes.
Of course. Excuse me. Sorry.
All right, let's get to that forecast, though, and it's tomorrow is when really things are going to get interesting.
And of course, that's going to be a big travel day. Of course, kids in school through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of people off traveling. So here's what we have with the weather to watch. Snow, wintry mix, and slick roads coming in. It's going to be into the passes. The northern valleys are going to see snow. We're going to see the potential of rain, maybe some freezing rain. That's going to happen. And it's going to be Tuesday afternoon for eastern Washington and North Idaho. So we look at the past travel, and we're going to see Snoqualmie Pass. Yeah, caution advised. You're going to get some rain snow mix there. We're going to see snow over Stevens Pass. That's going to happen starting tomorrow morning and going to go through tomorrow evening. So we want you to be prepared because there could be some hard driving there. As we look at what's happening east, look out. Today, 4th of July, today, beautiful. But we are going to see tomorrow afternoon, evening. So if you leave in the morning, you're going to look pretty good. But by the afternoon, evening, we're going to say there is going to be winter travel there. Things do improve on Wednesday and Thursday. That's Thanksgiving. We're going to see the green light on because they will have had times to work it. Our forecast hourly, yeah, we're going to see temperatures slowly climb up. 32 is going to be our high today, probably about 3, 4 o'clock. Currently 27 in Sandpoint, Colville 23 after a morning skiff, 28 into Pullman with cloud cover. And we did get that skiff throughout Colville, now moving into North Idaho, continuing to make make its way into Montana. It's not leaving behind much, just enough to let you know there's a system coming in. But this one is what's really going to bring in the moisture. And we're going to see that roll through. And about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll start to see rain or rain-snow mix coming in. Then that's going to push out. And by Wednesday morning, it's all the way into Montana. So it's going to be a fast hit, and it's going to leave behind, again, some winter travel, certainly into the mountains. 32 our high today, 34 into Coeur d'Alene. That temperature trend will be above average for the week of Thanksgiving, and then we get into the beginning of next week. Temperatures fall off to about freezing, so enjoy those warm temperatures. Here's your planning forecast. Again, tomorrow, got that exclamation point there, that alert if you're going to be traveling in the higher elevations, and then Thanksgiving is going to be 46. Another wonderful day Friday at 44 for, somebody's birthday. Somebody.
Who could it be?
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Let Pinot's Palette host your holiday party. Reserve your easel today with friends, coworkers, or any group this holiday season. And our gift certificates make a great stocking stuffer. Paint, drink, have fun at Pinot's Palette, downtown Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
Grandma, how wide are 2 reindeer? 27, 28, 29.
Make this December one to remember. Together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Under the threat of fire or break-in, be protected by the safe more locksmiths recommend, American Security. American Security's custom door organizer comes standard on all models of the SF. Store valuable jewelry, coins, art, bank, and identity documents too. If it's gotta be safe, it's gotta be American Security.
Available at Safe and Vault Store in the Spokane Valley.
She was looking so fine, 5'5" thinking that's style.
Where's the butler?
It's John Butler. Hate being judged by your name? So do we. At Consign Furniture and Jewelry, we're not what you think. Our inventory is the best in the Northwest. Like this, and this, and this. Check out the most unique shopping experience in the universe.
Here we grow again. Even more fun is headed to Spokane Tribe Casino. You love Caesar Sportsbook, the Grill and Bar, and larger variety of games we recently added. Gear up for a new food court, a completely smoke-free gaming area, a state-of-the-art entertainment venue, and more. Things just keep getting better. Play the free Play Football Frenzy kiosk game Saturdays and Sundays, and you'll win a guaranteed prize of free slot play every play. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Let Pinot's Palette host your holiday party. Reserve your easel today with friends, coworkers, or any group this holiday season. And our gift certificates make a great stocking stuffer. Paint, drink, have fun at Pinot's Palette, downtown Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53 on the dot. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday here in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live on Lake Coeur d'Alene telling us about some family events this holiday season.
Mark telling us all about a cloudy and cold day ahead of us.
But a killer is still on the loose in Moscow. Let's get right to Sydney Charles with the latest updates from police on the murders of 4 college students.
Robin, police have released more information about the 911 call made to Moscow PD last Sunday. The department says it does not believe that the 911 call came from the killer. Now, they won't say who placed that call, but we know it came from multiple people. Detectives say that on the morning of November 13th, the surviving roommates called friends to the home because they believe one of the victims had passed out and was not waking up. When the call was made at noon from one of the roommates' cell phones, multiple people talked with the 911 dispatcher before a Moscow police officer arrived at the home. Detectives do not believe any person at the off-campus home, the roommates or the friends present when 911 was called, is involved in this crime. Detectives also say they don't believe a man seen in the online grub truck video or the private party who drove Kaylee and Madison home are involved in the crime. There were also multiple calls to a man's phone made from Madison and Kaylee, but police believe those calls have no connection with the killings.
As we take
Thanksgiving is one of the busiest travel times for airports nationwide. That includes our own. The Spokane International Airport is asking travelers to arrive at least 2 hours early this week. The airport says this Thanksgiving week we will see the most flyers we have in the last few years. That, in addition to workforce shortages in the airline and transportation industry, could mean it'll take longer to get through TSA lines. Airport workers also want travelers to keep in mind that most flights board 30 to 40 minutes before they take off.
In observance of the holiday, City Hall, libraries, and Municipal Court will all be closed Thursday and Friday for those who have their garbage picked up on Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a day late this week. Crews will do those Thursday rounds on Friday, the Friday rounds on Saturday. Riverfront Park attractions will also be closed on Thanksgiving Day. Parking meters do not need to be paid on Thanksgiving.
All right, we take a look at the first alert weather and that first alert forecast. Right now, roads are in pretty good shape. We have temperatures 25 in Coeur d'Alene. We're sitting at 22, and we're expecting these highs today of below average, but 32 for us. It's going to be 34 into Coeur d'Alene, and throughout the day, we are going to see some sun breaks this afternoon. And again, that high here is going to be 32 degrees.
Idaho is preparing to execute its first inmate in 10 years. The Idaho Department of Corrections served a death warrant this week on Gerald Pizzuto, setting his execution date for December 15th. Pizzuto killed a woman and her nephew during an armed robbery near McCall in 1986. But one big obstacle stands in the way of the execution. The state doesn't have chemicals to carry out a lethal injection. The state says it is working on legally sourcing those chemicals.
Governor Jay Inslee visited Spokane's Camp Hope yesterday and met with the organization Jules Helping Hands. Julie Garcia, the founder of that organization, posting this picture on Facebook of what she called an unexpected visit. This is not what we're looking for. She says Inslee was there to check out the camp. Earlier this year, Governor Jay Inslee proposed to invest nearly $500 million in finding solutions to the homeless crisis in Senate Bill 5662. If passed, the bill would create an intergovernmental coordination office to move people from homeless camps into permanent housing.
Coming up next,
and talking all about the different shows that are happening there, all of the different fun things you can do with your family. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more information.
Destiny, thanks so much.
Senator Maria Cantwell is in town today. She will join leaders from the housing, charity, and academic communities in Spokane today. The roundtable will discuss the impact of federal grants and other funding essential to successful outcomes for supportive housing. They will also speak on housing needs in the community and how programs like the low-income housing tax credit can provide essential resources. The roundtable will begin at 10:30 a.m. at Gonzaga Family Haven.
Former President Donald Trump's Twitter.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
There are many different ways that Numerica gives back. Financial education is my way of giving back to the community by being able to help members in branch and getting the opportunity to go out into schools and teach kids about how to put themselves in a better position financially.
When tragedy hit Moscow, Idaho, 4 News Now was there, asking the tough questions and honoring the lives of 4 young people taken far too soon.
We just want justice for these victims.
Responsible, compassionate coverage on 4 News Now.
The Christmas holiday season is upon us, and the Plant Farm is ready to put your home decorations on display. The Plant Farm Poinsettia is ready to bring home, making your lights twinkle brighter and decorations dazzle. The Plant Farm Poinsettia is the coziness that brings families together and the symbol of hope and giving for the holidays. Bring home a Plant Farm Poinsettia today, because life is better in the garden.
All right, taking a live look outside, you have the cloud cover. There's no doubt about that. And we look at the forecast. We're going to see cloud cover throughout the morning hours. Temperatures in the mid-20s. Then we're going to break into around 30 by noon. It's going to be 32 for our high today. And that brings us to our planning forecast. We're planning on Tuesday to be 37 degrees, rain in the valley, snow into the mountains if you're going to be traveling. For us, it'll be an afternoon event into North Idaho. So we really want to caution you. Wednesday should be pretty good, 41. And then Thanksgiving, 46. Looks like mid-40s for Friday, and then Saturday, Apple Cup weekend, you're going to have 40 for the high.
All right, be prepared if you're heading over mountain passes, though.
Indeed. Hey, we hope you have a great morning. See you in a bit.